In this video, everything you need to know about Playa de las Americas and going on holiday there. If you haven't booked yet, this is also a great video to see what to expect. And if Playa de las Americas is actually the right holiday destination for you or not. Also in this video, we're going to have a look at some tips that will make your holiday even better, a few small warnings, and as well some tips that can save you loads of money. The resort of Playa de las Americas has many different beaches spread all over the area. Playa de Troya is the more busy one of these beaches. Most of the time you won't notice it much, but since this is close to the main party area of Veronicas, in the summer holidays when many people come here to party, this beach can get a little bit loud and crowded in the afternoons. The more chill and relaxed beach, and also the more family friendly, is the Playa del Camisón or Playa de las Vistas, closer to the Los Cristianos beach, but like I said, when traveling outside of the main peak holiday times, all of them are pretty chill and relaxed. Playa de las Americas has some really great hotels. The one you're seeing on your screen right now are among the best ones if you're looking for value for money in Playa de las Americas. If you've already kind of decided what hotel you want, then do know you can contact me on my email address and I can give you kind of like a second opinion there if you want that, and you can book anywhere you want. It's absolutely no problem. Also, if you want to know more about these hotels showing on your screen right now, then do know I have a separate video on this on my channel here on YouTube as well. Playa de las Americas is one of the best known party and clubbing areas in Tenerife, especially the Veronicas area, what is a large strip of many clubs and cocktail bars that's open until the early morning. While Playa de las Americas is a great place to go clubbing all year round, know that outside of the school and university holidays there might be some clubs and places that are not open due to that there might be some less people around than during the holiday season. One of the things you definitely want to be doing when you're staying in the Playa de las Americas is to go to the Siam waterpark. It's really close by, you can easily walk there. There's also a free bus service that will come and pick you up. It's claimed to be one of the best water parks in the world. I can not really know this, but I've been to a lot of parks in Spain and this is definitely the nicest one. Do know that there's also another water park here in this area. I would definitely advise the Siam water park, even though it costs a few euro more. It's a whole different experience. It's very clean, it's very fresh, there's loads of rides, so do go to the Siam water park if you want to go to the best water park experience. So one of these things you're always told when you go to Tenerife is that you have to go up Teide, and it still is like that, but I don't enjoy it that much in the daytime anymore because there's just so many buses and so many tourists now. I would definitely advise try to aim for the sunset or for the nighttime Teide experience. It's definitely a unique experience. It's one of the only places in Europe where you can see this many stars, and if you say I don't care about stars, I would say still go and have a look. It's really amazing. If you want to go for the sunset, that's also a really amazing view. So would not say don't go in the daytime, go in the nighttime. Whichever period you choose, do know that you have to bring warm clothing because it can get really cold either in the daytime or the nighttime on Teide. Another thing I would definitely advise when you go to Tenerife in general is to rent a car. It's one of the cheapest places in Spain to rent a car. You can get a fully comprehensive zero access insured car with everything included for about 10 euros or 15 euros a day. It's extremely cheap. It will help you with your shopping if you're doing self-catering. It's also a great way to see some of the nicest beaches on the island for cheap. You can also easily use this one to go to the waterpark on the other side of the island, one of the nicest zoos, and I would definitely advise it. If you gonna rent a car, the only thing I would say is to do it with a good company that you know and trust. You can find all the companies I would advise directly on my website at checkedholidays.com/cars. In Playa de las Americas, you will find one of the largest selections of restaurants and places to eat. Everything from traditional Spanish cuisine to a large variety of international, fusion and oriental cuisine. Do know that many of the places here can get a little bit pricey, and do watch out for the upselling and adding extra things to your bill. One of the things I did not like here so much is that many of the restaurants are very big, so sometimes the service might feel a little bit impersonal. If you want the more traditional, smaller Spanish restaurants, have a look in the resort next door, Los Cristianos. So when traveling to Playa de las Americas, there's also 3 quick things I do want to give you a little bit of a warning about. The first one is when you find flyers on the street, quite often they offer some kind of cheap excursion, and while you will be getting an excursion, most of the time it's quite a short one, and the main part of the day is sitting through like sales presentations or anything like this. So don't go on excursions with these kind of flyers. Just book through your tour operator or through the hotel reception, so at least you know a little bit what you're getting and what kind of companies you are dealing with. Also, when they approach you on the street or on the beach with some kind of lottery ticket, most of the time as soon as you scratch it, you win, and basically what you have won is like a sales presentation for a kind of timeshare. So also when they offer you lottery tickets, just stay away from these kind of things. So one of the things when traveling to Playa de las Americas is that people will walk up to you and they will offer you like free fruit on the beach. This is kind of like an illegal thing. As soon as you accept the fruit, you basically owe them now money, or you've taken too much, or you were just supposed to look at it. So as soon as someone walks up to you and offers you anything on the beach, just don't deal with it and you will have no problems. But as soon as you accept it or take it, normally they will start hassling you for money. Tenerife and the Canary Islands in general for many years had this reputation of having cheap electronics, and while in a way this is true, the sales tax is indeed lower here. It really doesn't make so much of a difference. Why are there so good deals out there? Well, basically there's loads of companies who will sell you fake brands, or they will take your like present, like give it a free wrapping and take it in the back office and then give it to you like pre-wrapped as a present to someone, but as soon as you come home you find out that there's nothing in there, or there's something else in there, or they sell you like the fake brands, or they will do upselling or things like this, or they play tricks on your credit card. Just, you can find loads of stories about this on the internet. Just don't buy any electronics on Tenerife if you don't have to. Also, if you buy it in any European country, you normally get a 2-year guarantee with your product. If you buy it in Tenerife, you may or may not get this, so do pay attention. In general, I would say don't buy any electronics on Tenerife. Simple as that. So I just want to point out that Tenerife is a very nice place. Don't be held back by this information I've given you. You can find certain similar things pretty much all over Spain and also in other popular holiday destinations. So do know Tenerife is a great place. Now you've been informed, you can have a great holiday there. Also know that I have about 500 videos here on YouTube where I do the same, where I give about all holiday destinations in Spain and also Tenerife. A lot of great information for people going on holiday there. So if you want to find all those videos even more easy, do know you can click subscribe and find all my videos even more easy. So what is the best way to get to Playa de las Americas? Well, do know that there is 2 different options. Either you can travel to the South Airport or the North Airport. The South Airport is much closer, so in most cases this will be more interesting. But if you're traveling on a budget, know that more cheap flights go to the North, so you might want to drive a little bit longer. In this case, since most people will be traveling from the South, I'm going to be talking about the South Airport. From here, a bus to Playa de las Americas will cost you €4 and will get you there in 30 minutes. If you don't want to take a bus, but if you want to be dropped off at your actual hotel and not at some random bus stop, I would advise taking a shuttle. It's only €1 more, but it will get you there in more or less the same time. And like I said, you don't have to walk or carry anything. You just get dropped off at the hotel reception where you're staying. Another option is to take a taxi. This will get you there the fastest. It's about 20 minutes. In the daytime, it's €25 euros. In the nighttime or the weekend, it's 32 euros to get you there. The bus ticket you can just buy on the bus, but for the shuttle and the taxi, I would definitely advise booking before online. You can find all the companies that I used while traveling and I'm very happy with is on my website, checkedholidays.com/links. There's a lot of advantages to booking these ones before online, especially for the taxi, because you have a locked-in price, and if there's any traffic jams or things like this, the price won't go up. So when should you be visiting the Playa de las Americas? Know that Tenerife has basically two different seasons, the winter and the summer season. Winter season is very popular with people from Europe because it's one of the only places around that time that there's good weather, really good weather in Europe. So November, December, January, February and March are the winter months, and the average temperature has a high of about 21 degrees and a low of about 15 degrees. But do know that there's going to be plenty of days where it's going to be much hotter as well. Average rain is going to be 5 days a month, so about 1 day a week, which really ain't that much for Europe that time of year. And the average sea temperature is 19 degrees. It's a little bit nippy for some people, but it's plenty good for swimming. When traveling to Playa de las Americas, know that the best, hottest summer months are May, June, July, August and September, with an average temperature in the highs of 25 degrees and lows of 19 degrees, but plenty of days is going to be hotter than these. These are just the averages. Also know that June, July and August you will find the most people here, especially if you're looking to party. This might be the best months to go. Rain is pretty much guaranteed that you're not going to see any rain, because it's only going to rain 1 day a month. And the sea temperature is about 22 degrees, so very nice to take a swim in. So April and October, these are the months that are exceptions. They're not winter, they're not summer, they're somewhere in between. Especially if you're traveling in March, April, October or November, you can find really good deals. So definitely if you're traveling on a budget, have a look at these months. As long as you book outside of the Easter holidays or other holidays for the schools, then you have here the best deals in these months. If you're not 100% sure if this is the right holiday destination for you, then do know you can have a look at this video where I cover all the holiday destinations in Tenerife. And if you already know that this is the right holiday destination for you, you can click here to go to the website, and there you can find a selection of the best hotels, and you can also instantly price compare them to see which one is the best one for you.